Okay, boys and girls, the Flash had a change of heart, so he's, well, I guess a good guy again. Yellow Lantern doesn't seem to agree with him. So let's get flashy and kick his ass. The last time we talked about, I believe, comic books and comic book collections that I have. Well, I still have. Back in the day, of course, I tried to get them all. But pre-internet, that wasn't easy, man. Because in countries like America, there are a lot more comic books to choose from. And here in Holland, where I live, they used to bundle them. And they decided which one they would, you know, put out. And the timeline was always messed up. I mean, I remember that the Fantastic Four was like 3 months behind on like X-Men and Spider-Man. So if there was a crossover story, things just wouldn't sync up. And it just, you know, kind of sucked. Plus, you couldn't import comics, at least not for the normal price. If you would go to the bookstore and say, I would love to get this issue from America, they would like charge you 5 times the price for it. Okay, nowadays, you can just go on the internet and say, oh, I want this one. Click and buy and send. And here in Holland, all comics got cancelled for sometimes no apparent reason. I mean, you could argue that it was sales or something, but there were reasons given to cancel comics like, oh, we're too far behind, so we can't catch up, so we're just gonna cancel the entire line.
You didn't give me a choice.
It was stupid.
Hey, what you do to boss man? Grundy smash, little red man.
Don't try it, Grundy.
Okay, DC's version of the Hulk. Kick his ass as well. And nowadays, I listen to a lot of, you know, podcasts and read up on interviews and stuff like that. Sometimes you just get great tips, you know, for cool comics to read. Especially a lot of cool Batman comics that I've missed, because Batman was one of the first comics that got cancelled. Here in Holland, I believe. At least, there were some Batman specials that came out, but the monthly comic stopped way back in the day. But now you can get those bundled versions, you know? Which is ideal for if you just want to catch up. But, ooh, what the hell? Did he just pull out a tombstone out of his gut? That was disgusting. But if you want to catch up, you know, you can get those bundled things where if the entire, well, year of comics bundled into one little book. Or big book, it's actually. They're like $17 to $20. It's a good price. And if I import enough of them, I don't have to pay extra to get them shipped over here, so yay. The last couple of weeks, I bought a lot of Batman comics.
Never was a big zombie fan. Time for a detour.
Those I've gathered here are the elite, the best and bravest soldiers this planet offers. Yours is a heroic mission. It requires that you transcend your humanity, embody the highest One Earth principles. Obedience, order, control. But those who defy the High Counselor's commands, they will be executed without qualm or hesitation.
Man loves to hear himself talk.
Firing squad, assemble!
I don't think so. Now then, Sinestro. Enough talk.
Yes, quite enough. desertion, Blash? Poor timing, don't you think?
You're right. I should have done this sooner.
Oh, we're back at Wayne Manor. Cool. But you know, what I don't like with the comics is that they keep rebooting everything. Now, I understand that, you know, they have to do that to get new viewers, new readers, stuff like that, or to sync up with the comic book movies, but sometimes you're just so much involved in a certain team or a certain character, and it's just like, fuck it, we'll reboot everything. And then the entire previous timeline is just like erased, or sometimes partially erased. And, well, for an example, I fucking love Batman Beyond. I mean, the television show back in the day was freaking awesome, and then of course comic books came out, and I was like, fuck yeah! But then, they killed off Terry McGinnis, who was the Batman Beyond, in a weird storyline where he went back in time.
Can't leave you just lying there.
Like, how could you kill Terry? I mean, they killed him in the past, which is strange. But I really thought that sucked, man. It's one of those examples. I'm like, ugh.
Now to warn the insurgents.
What do you think, pretty bird? Perfect as always?
My God, Ollie, is that you?
In the flesh.
Where's Batman? My Batman.
He's off somewhere not being a murderer.
Oh, come on, Ollie. You know you can't hit me.
Wasn't trying to. Gotta think fast to be fast.
Okay, two buddies gonna fight it out. But what they did with Batman Beyond, man, they killed off Terry, and they really messed up the timeline, because then they made a previous Robin, who in the future became the Joker, in the Batman Beyond future became the Joker. They made him the new Batman Beyond, you know, Tim Drake. I was like, how is that? They can't. It messes up the entire timeline, because in the future he became the new Joker and Terry had to stop him, but then he went back in time and then gave the new Batman suit to Terry, who should eventually in the future become the Joker, which Terry will stop again and then go back in time again and die again, and he'll be stuck in a time loop forever. Sucks. I hope they sort of fix that storyline. I mean, Tim Drake, he was a cool Robin and all, but what gives him the right to take the Batsuit in a timeline where Batman is still around? I don't get it. I'm not opposed to killing off a character. I mean, in a great storyline, it would be cool if a character would die and actually stay dead for once. I mean, in comic books they always come back. But it would make a stronger point if a character actually died and stayed dead. But they make such weird choices, man. I'm like, ugh. Now, of course, they want to reveal the real name of the Joker. I'm like, why would you do that? Nobody's asking for that. Nobody wants it.
That's enough, Ollie. I'm on your side. I need you to listen to me. I'm telling you, Gotham and Metropolis will be history. And then he's coming after your world.
I can't believe he'd do it. It's insane.
We have to stop him.
That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
No. I brought you here to get the kryptonite weapon, and that plan failed. You're going home, then I'm destroying the interdimensional transporter.
It won't stop him from coming over.
It'll buy you time to prepare.
Luthor sacrificed himself. We won't dishonor him by just leaving.
We have an alternative. We bring over our Superman. Finish this fight. One Superman in this world is enough.
He's not like yours. Don't let emotion cloud your judgment.
Señorita, you will learn to fear me.
How is it Superman spared you, Bane?
He appreciates my talents.
Okay, guys, next time we'll play as Wonder Woman. See you guys then.